For my next Tetra Pak intaglio plate prints, I've got a couple new tools I'm trying. A palette knife and this Japanese rubber ink scraper. Let's see how they do. I'm mixing together Aqua Phthalo Blue with Aqua Metallic Silver. I'm interested to see how the silver changes the blue and if I get any shimmer or reflect in the print. The rubber scraper does work well for mixing these inks together. And I'm impressed with the evenness of the ink application on the plate. Time to remove the excess ink with a folded up scrap of newsprint paper. I spend some extra time wiping away the ink on the descending air section because the closeness of the lines traps a bit more ink than other areas. I place the plate on the press bed, put down my soaked paper, and lower the blankets over top. Then run it through the press. Well, that went poorly. After some soul searching, I realized the press rollers weren't putting enough pressure on the print. I tightened the press rollers more and worked the ink into the plate a little extra, just to make sure the lines had plenty of ink in them. Then I realized the rubber scraper could remove a lot of the excess ink, really cutting down on the amount of time I needed to buff away the ink with the newsprint. The plate was ready to print again so quickly. I think the shallower dimples here were more visibly inked because I did less buffing. Very impressed with this rubber scraping tool. It's so gentle, I don't worry about marking the surface of the plate, while still being effective at getting ink in the lines and removing ink where I don't want it. The best $6 I've spent in a while. Here's my first print. Now let's compare it with print number 2. So much better. Incidentally, the metallic silver did show up in the lines, but it was too faint for the camera to pick up. The other 2 prints went similarly to number 2. Number 1 was a classic first pancake situation.